And joining us on Debate 1 this evening, Sanjay Jha of the Congress. He's joining us from Mumbai. Sudhindra Kulkarni, columnist and author, is right here in the Mumbai studios with us. Aman Sinha, leader of the BJP Supreme Court senior advocate. He's with us from Delhi. Sachin Ahir, former housing minister, is with us in the Mumbai studios as well. And Neerja Chaudhary joining us, senior journalist, joining us from Delhi. But first question to Ashish Shelar. Why do this? I mean, it's not just your political opponents that are crying foul. There's a lot of people out there who are asking, why do this? You were very confident of the numbers. Why not go through a division? Why go through a voice vote? What was the purpose behind it?
Well, let me clarify two things very clearly. Mr. Sachin Ahir is also here. And those who knows the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly rules and laws, there is a prescribed procedure. Whenever any motion, and in this case, so fortunately, I have moved the motion.
Yes.
So when I move the motion, the law and the rule says, once the motion has been moved, the speaker or the chairperson calls that motion and announce that those who are in the favor of it say yes, those are in the favor of it say no. So voice vote is a part of the process.
It is a part of the process.
It is a part of, I'm coming to this next part.
But it's not the only option that you have for the trust vote.
I'm coming to the next part. When the voice vote has been asked, after that, if any member of a group of a member, if they call for a division, then obviously number-wise votes get counted. Here in this case, unfortunately, the member of Shiv Sena and the member of Congress, both was discussing and uproaring their voice on earlier item. And because of that, they were engaged themselves in such a way that they didn't ask for the vote. And that's why there is no vote.
Sanjay Jha has a rebuttal, but quickly, Sachin Ahir, voice vote. What did the NCP say, aye or no?
Mom. It was a fact, because see, basically we have already declared it, and we must be known that if we would have come for the division, we would have stood behind with BJP. It would have come for the voted, we would have taken a stand. But when there's a voice vote, we were mum. If the division would have come,
so when the speaker called for aye, nobody from the NCP ranks spoke.
We were totally mum.
But that's the question, why? The fact is, as you said yourself, we made it very clear that we're extending our support to the BJP. Then why be so clandestine about it now?
We are not saying no, because the situation was like this. What we said, if it would have come for the division or if it would have come for the vote, we would have stood and we would have said, yes, we are ready to vote, or we would have been absent.
Which is what you had said initially, that we would abstain from voting.
The question remains that why even Congress didn't ask for the division.
Let's ask the Congress. Yes, Sanjay Jha.
Well, you know, Anand, I'm so amused by the disingenuousness shown by the BJP spokesperson. This was not an ordinary vote, it was a confidence vote, and everybody knows that this was at best a minority government in formation. Now the party which has won the so-called trust vote today, which we are questioning, was not having an absolute majority. Now this had to be tested in a more institutionalized,
why didn't the Congress raise the voice at the right time?
That's
why didn't the Congress raise the voice at the right time?
No,
if you really wanted division, why didn't the Congress raise the voice at the right time?
It is the job of the speaker. Let me finish. Don't have to repeat it 3 times. I can hear you once. The point I'm making is that the BJP here is proven to be confidence tricksters. These are confidence tricksters. Let me tell you that end of day, the speaker has to exercise their own discretion.
You elected.
The speaker should have been aware that
unanimously.
At this point of time, you're dealing with a very sensitive political situation. This is an illegitimate
government. Maharashtra Assembly says,
as Mr. Chavan has said, this is an illegitimate government.
Nobody questions the speaker who's been elected unanimously.
Please
so
don't.
If the Congress,
this is a confidence vote.
You voted the speaker.
This is to determine whether
said you didn't raise your voice at the right time. Why go and have the governor for that?
You have no authority to continue in government. Excuse me, sir. Please understand the basics of parliamentary protocol. This is a confidence vote. That the first time that the assembly is meeting after the elections, nobody is aware of the constitution of a government. The NCP has been wishy-washy to begin with. The Shiv Sena,
everybody is aware of the confidence vote. What happens because
so this is the Bhagoda Janata Party. Anand in Hindi.
Well tried, Sanjay Jha.
Anand in
but
Hindi
where is the
term
Congress
bhagoda.
party?
This
Where
is
was the
Bhagoda
Congress
Janata
party when they should have raised their
They will
voice?
always run
Why
away
were they
from
caught
facing a
unawares?
fight.
Why didn't they know what floor management should
Well,
be?
let me tell you.
Or are you just reading, or did they just realize that not only has the BJP won the voice vote, the Congress has also lost the leader opposition to the Shiv Sena. So let's create some ruckus. Let's create some noise. Let's get some attention.
That is all right.
Was that the effort?
That is not the critical issue.
Was that the effort?
Critical issue.
Because it is 5 Congress MLAs who have been suspended.
The BJP spokesperson has confessed
it's 5 Congress MLAs who have been suspended.
The BJP person has confessed on your channel that the speaker moved the motion for a confidence vote amidst the din and noise. That's a fundamental question. Why did the speaker do it in a great hurry? Was this a fixed match
the
here?
noise because of Congress and Shiv Sena.
And the NCP, but was the speaker doing something unethical, immoral, unbecoming of a speaker?
Right. Yes, Aman Sinha.
We want to make this
yes, Aman Sinha. Sanjay Jha, hold on. Yes, Aman Sinha.
No, the arguments of Mr. Sanjay Jha sometimes only he can understand. And in fact, most of the times no one else can understand. So, let me just...
I can understand why you can't comprehend it, Mr. Sinha.
That it is the Congress party and the Shiv Sena who are running away from vote, not BJP. And if you see their actions, it will be clearly reflected in their actions. Now, let me also state what is the correct legal position. If most of the time a motion is put to vote only through the voice vote, in fact more than 95% of times, and only if someone objects to it, then only speaker intervenes and he can ask for division.
But Mr.
Now
Sinha,
anybody who is aware about the parliamentary practice and procedure in this country knows that the Bible of this parliamentary procedure in our country is call and shakdhar. No, let me just complete just 2 lines.
But the fact
Neha,
is
just
that
allow me to complete 2 lines. I want to state the correct legal position. Let me just read out 2 lines. I will respond to all the facts.
We'll come to you on that, Ashish.
Questions are generally decided by voice vote. Unless the opinion of the speaker is challenged by members and they demand a division, in which case the speaker orders the division. When a question is decided by voice vote, speaker does not announce the numbers ayes or yes. If a member wants to challenge the opinion of the speaker as to the decision on a question, he must do so immediately after the speaker expresses the view. I think the noes have it, the ayes have it, and before he declares the result. After the declaration of result, chair also has no power in the matter.
Aman Sinha.
Chair also has no power in the matter after a result has been declared. Admittedly, it was an afterthought by the Congress party. They raised this issue.
You're spouting the rule book. That's fine. 1 second. You're spouting the rule book, but what Sanjay has just said.
This issue.
1 second. What Sanjay Jha has just said is also the allegation that came earlier in the day. Our reporter was there. What the allegation is that there was complete chaos as the order was changed by the speaker. The Congress and the Shiv Sena MLAs say they don't know what happened. And before they even knew what happened, the confidence motion had been passed. Would you like to respond to that, Ashish?
No, let me again say that with due respect to all the members on your panel.
No, absolutely not. That is not the position.
I am the only member who was present in the House, and rather I have moved that motion of a confidence. Let me clarify that item number 2 was for the leader of opposition post. Item number 3 was for this confidence motion. When item number 2 was being called, Shiv Sena and Congress was raising their voice. Let me clarify here, because the politics is something behind this. Because both the parties has demanded that they should be the leader of opposition here. The chairperson, the speaker, has clarified it very clearly. Since the confidence motion has not been moved and I am not in a position to know which party supports whom. Till that time, I cannot decide the leader of opposition. Therefore, we have to decide the confidence motion first. He proposed this and after that I moved the motion. Now, why did Congress did not raise a voice? Let me give a speculation, which is a political speculation for this.
Why was this motion moved by the speaker when there was
Mr. Sanjay Jha, please listen to me. The fact is that
No. Please answer the question.
They waited that what Shiv Sena does. Till that time, they was keeping mum. Because if Shiv Sena would have supported, they would have asked for the leader of opposition post because they are number 2 after Shiv Sena, and that's why they did miss the bus and they didn't ask for the post.
Sanjay Jha, you've got to listen to that question too, and you must answer that question because the allegation coming in here from the BJP
just to save the leader of opposition post, they did not ask for the post.
And decide whether or not then you're going to be pitching for that leader of opposition post. Now, Sanjay, also, let's put that question to you that on a day when you are protesting what's happened in the Maharashtra Assembly, what about the behavior of your 5 MLAs who've been suspended? The governor was roughed up. We're not saying that. It's a police report that actually has gone saying that the governor was hurt. How can you explain that?
Okay, let me answer both your questions. If there has been any heckling that has resulted in an unpleasant consequence which the police is already investigating, let justice happen. If somebody has done anything wrong, I think they ought to, face whatever the law says.
They've been suspended for 2 years.
But the fundamental question that we are debating today here is, and this is something that the BJP cannot ignore this. The BJP cannot ignore this. Why were they? In fact, they should have been more than anybody keen on establishing a moral authority because they have been claiming from the top of each and every skyscraper in Mumbai that we have a government, we have a full and absolute majority. Why did they not ask for division of votes? And by the way, I continue to make an allegation that the speaker today had to make sure that the vote should have happened through a division because nobody knew which way was one party likely
that's because you are at the wrong end of it. I mean, when I say you, Sanjay Jha, I mean the Congress. But Neerja Chaudhary, Sudhindra Kulkarni being very silent so far. I'm just going to bring them in.
That is absolutely an incorrect proposition.
Yeah, coming to you, Aman Sinha. Just bringing our other panelists also.
No, please let me say one thing.
Yeah,
if Congress, please allow me to.
Go ahead.
No, I just want to make a brief point in response to what Mr. Sanjay Jha said.
The BJP
if Mr. Sanjay Jha, if Congress and Shiv Sena are so confident about the numbers, why don't they bring a no confidence motion tomorrow? I challenge them. If they are so confident of their numbers, let them bring a no confidence motion tomorrow. Who has stopped them? The real fact of the matter is that if voting were to happen, there would have been a split in both Congress and Shiv Sena, and only in fear of that, they did not press for voting. That is the real fact.
Wants to keep a safe distance from the NCP. Let me tell you the real reason why
it is the NCP which is currently sitting.
Anand,
it is the NCP which is sitting at this point in time.
Right through the day,
the real reason.
Whether it was election of speaker.
Before we go to the
there are n number of opportunities.
Yes,
they can bring several money bills. They can be put to vote. What is the difficulty?
Just a short pause in that argument to bring in Neerja Chaudhary.
Congress and Shiv Sena working so well in tandem.
You've heard the Congress, you've heard the NCP, you've heard the BJP. We don't have the Shiv Sena voice, but what is it and to whom would you want to put your question today for what has happened in Maharashtra?
Are you asking me?
Yes, Neerja.
Hello?
Yes, Neerja Chaudhary. Go ahead, please.
I feel this is the first real mistake made by the Modi dispensation. Because having won such whopping numbers in Maharashtra for the first time in its history, to form the government under the shadow of being called an illegitimate government is very unfortunate. I can understand that the NCP wants to keep an ambiguity about whether they said yes or no. I can understand the NCP wants the chairmanship of the upper house or the leader of the opposition position. But I do not understand why the BJP wants to start on this note. It was very clear the BJP would have got a majority because the NCP had publicly announced that they would abstain or they would give outside support. Now you have a situation where not only is the BJP government getting flack, but also it is much more dependent on the NCP, and the NCP is going to run circles around the BJP.
Let's get Ashish Shelar to answer that.
If you are winning a motion, are we supposed to object to it and ask for a division? It is for the Congress party and Shiv Sena if they were opposing us.
Okay,
not for
we've
BJP.
gone to that
and this was a completely
Mr. Sinha, you are taking support of the naturally corrupt party.
Rules of procedure.
And you are trying to be politically clever.
Before we go across to Ashish, how do you view what has happened today? You know, we are asking the question, who's taking whom for a ride?
Without caring to study what the rules prescribe.
Please allow
Aman, just wait on. Yeah.
The people of Maharashtra have voted for a BJP-led government. The BJP ought to have begun its, term, its innings on a confident and a non-controversial note. The people want a stable government, a good government. And fortunately, we have a good chief minister. But I must say that the beginning has been controversial. You see, in important matters like confidence vote or a no confidence vote, the procedure is as much important, it has as much sanctity as the principle. Now suppose, go back to 1999, when Vajpayee government had to seek a trust vote in the Lok Sabha, which it lost by just one vote.
Yeah.
And the speaker had said, ayes, noes, voice vote and no further. By taking up some pretext or the other.
Yeah.
Would it have been legitimate? No.
No.
Similarly, you see here, it's not just the ultimate outcome. The outcome may be right, but it should be perceived to be right.
Exactly.
The method.
Exactly, Ashish, that's the question, the perception. The fact is you can quote the rule book, but all those voters who voted for you, don't they deserve to know whose support you've got? Can you name the MLAs whose support you have today?
Let me clarify. Let me clarify this fact on two notes. Number one, our Chief Minister after this all episode has just had a press conference and he has clarified to the entire state that I have the fullest majority and if you have friends in all the parties who are ready to support us, those who has a doubt, they can move a no confidence motion and we will show them. Number one. Number one.
Not tell your voters
Number two, the fact remains, I have proposed a motion for a confidence and what do you want? I should only ask for a division. How can I ask for a division? The opposition who was sitting there, they should ask for a division. I should only say that I want a division. What a simple logic is this?
Why not be clear about the vote?
Exactly. Because it's a parliamentary process. The parliamentary process and rule book is very clear. When I move a confidence motion, it is opposition who has to ask for the division. If they doesn't ask for their selfish motive of getting the leader of opposition post, does I have to suffer?
Responsibility towards your voters, who have actually voted
to
the
our
NCP
voters,
out.
we have clarified.
They want to know if you have taken the NCP support.
Look, they have to decide to whom they have to support. I say again, and my Chief Minister say again, that we are not a minority government. Today, our Chief Minister has gone on the record to the extent of saying that we are not a minority government, we are a majority government. We have votes all over.
Yes, people would like to know how.
And those, again, come back to parliamentary process. Those who wants to have a no confidence motion, let them move. Again, I will prove the same.
No, you cited the parliamentary process and the NCP has taken its decision to stay mum a tad too seriously even here on the Newshour. I'm going to bring in Sachin Iyer in just a bit. But first, yes, Sanjay Jha, go ahead. You had a strong point to make. Neerja Chaudhary, coming to you after that.
Yeah, Anand, is very interesting. Even NCP's Jitendra Awad, who have supported them, and you said we kept mum, but we supported them. Even they have criticized the BJP, saying that they adopted very unethical practices. Now, this is how far this has gone. No, but I think Mr. Shelar should realize.
Let's talk about the Congress, Sanjay Jha.
And let's talk about the Congress
point. Whenever you start pointing fingers at the BJP and the NCP.
No, this is the focus is on the BJP today.
I want to turn around and ask you, what made you shake hands with the Shiv Sena?
BJP today.
So ideology doesn't matter.
What is the division of vote?
What made you shake hands with the Shiv Sena? Why is Ashish Shelar right in saying the Congress kept quiet till the Shiv Sena started asking for the leader opposition position? Is it true? Is that what happened inside the assembly? The Congress kept quiet till the time they got the leader, till the time the Shiv Sena said they want the leader opposition position. Did the Congress feel slighted that it was Shiv Sena that walked away with the candy?
I think the BJP did not want the people of India to know. The BJP did not want the people of India to know.
What does the Congress want? Does the Congress know what it wants? Does it want a stable government in Maharashtra? Does it want good governance? Or do they want to just get 5 minutes of fame by ghirawing the governor, roughing him up, and then standing there and saying 5 of our MLAs have been suspended, Anand, and say, oh, we are proud of it.
58% of BJP MLAs are criminals.
Who is Prithviraj Chavan to come out and say that it's a murder of democracy?
58% of BJP MLAs are criminals. What governance can you
tell me, Sanjay Jha, who is Prithviraj Chavan to come out and say it's a murder of democracy when he himself admitted the compromises he has made when he was Chief Minister? How can he come out and say today? How can he come out and of the people as a former Chief Minister of the state, did he not know? Did he not know assembly procedure of Maharashtra? Did he not know the parliamentary decorum? Did he not know
for a ride?
As a senior leader, as a former Chief Minister, did he not know what the Congress needs to do to force a division?
Listen, we raised the point, Anand.
I am asking you, Sanjay Jha, please tell me this. Please tell me this. Did Prithviraj Chavan not know how to work the floor?
The Speaker
did he not know how to work the floor? Did he not know how to work the floor? Why didn't he work the floor? Why did he allow the BJP to work the floor and get through their government in 40 seconds? Why did Prithviraj Chavan allow that? If it was unfair.
Because the Bharatiya Janata Party engineered. Because the Bharatiya Janata Party...
So you are handing it to them that they manage the floor better. So you are handing it to them pure parliamentary process-wise that they handle the floor better. They manage the floor better. So how they manage the floor better? So concede that to them. Don't crib about it.
She's a neutral observer.
No, if you agree that they manage the floor better, then concede that to them. Don't crib about it.
Please take their comment seriously.
We will ask the questions to the BJP, but I'm asking the Congress, if you are conceding they manage the floor better, then don't crib about it.
Managing the floor. This is cleaning the floor with a dirty broomstick. This is not managing the floor.
One second.
Sorry, that is the reality.
Let me add quickly to this. The Congress was quiet only because they were greedy to have the leader of opposition post, and that's why they didn't ask for division.
Yes, you made that point before. We're going to go across to Nirja Chaudhary now. Yes, Nirja.
Not at all. This has got nothing to do with the opposition.
You know, in the...
Yes, Nirja.
I just want to make a very simple point. In the Bommai judgment, which is a very well-known judgment, it was made very clear that the majority will be decided on the floor of the House, not by an individual, referring to the governor. Even if you paraded the MLAs in front of the governor, that was not good enough. In this instance, when you go for a voice vote, are you not relying on the individual, the speaker, to make that judgment, a decision that should be made by a division and vote?
No.
And this is not an ordinary vote. This is a confidence vote.
Absolutely incorrect.
But majority of the ruling party
as far as procedure of legislature is concerned. And that authority has been vested by the Constitution itself. Even courts cannot intervene.
Yeah.
What is the point that you are making? It's totally incoherent.
Correct.
And absolutely, legally untenable.
It is division. It is in a
Nirja, just hold on.
It is a division
all through the day, Congress never pressed for vote.
I'm just going to say...
Congress or Shiv Sena... No, Anand, you will have to allow me.
Aman, go ahead. Aman, you go ahead. I was just adding to your point. I was just adding to your point. Go ahead, Aman. Go ahead. I was just adding to your point.
I am only saying...
The BJP has egg on its face today.
Wait, Sanjay Jha, wait on. Yes, Aman Sinha.
Appreciate that even when there was question of Speaker's election, they did not press for vote. Right through the day, they have been escaping. Both Shiv Sena and Congress, they did not press for vote. And the real reason was that they themselves were under apprehensions that, their MLAs will go the other way. Their parties may split. That is what their apprehension was. And therefore, they did not press for vote. It is the Congress and Shiv Sena who are running away from vote, not BJP.
Just to add to Nirja's point,
and if at all they are so sure about their
Aman, just to set matters right.
What is the difficulty?
There were rumors today in Mumbai. Aman Sinha.
Money bills will be
I'm just quoting the technicality here to Nirja's question that the 8th edition of the Maharashtra Assembly rules also puts the entire onus on the Speaker to decide the method of voting, and it also says the Speaker's authority cannot be questioned. And I'm adding, Section 41 puts the onus on the Speaker to decide whether an objection to a voice vote is valid or not. It also puts the onus on the Speaker to decide the method that the vote is to be taken. So the Speaker didn't think that the objection is valid.
And he's the final authority. No one can interfere.
We'll come back to you, Sachin. Yeah, I just want to go back to Sachin. Before you make the point that you also wanted to make. One second. Aman Sinha, we're going to allow Sachin Ahir to speak now, please.
All they need to do is that Shiv Sena and Congress can come together and present a vote of no.
Fair enough. We've got your point, Aman. We've got your point. We are not questioning the rules here. We understand completely that what's happened is perhaps well within the rules. We're not questioning the rules at all, because we know that it's absolutely fair what's happened as per rules. What Mr. Kulkarni said, I feel, is the most important thing here. It's about perception. And therefore, we put this question to both the BJP and to the NCP. Why are both the parties being so cagey about it? Why not just let your voters know what's happened? When you've come out there, Sachin, and said categorically that you're extending support to the BJP, you will abstain from voting if required, you want a stable government for Maharashtra, then why be so cagey about what you have done today?
What we have done? See, let me put it, if you go the whole incidence of this whole day, I will tell today is the floor of the management of Shiv Sena and Congress was zero. We have not been there when I have witnessed that from the gallery. What had happened, when this trust of vote had come, they were arguing that why this overall leaflet of this, what the subjects have been changed yesterday and how and everything. And surprisingly, without arguing for the vote or for the division, they walked out from the house, which has not been come in the media. They walked out, which he must have also seen. Shiv Sena, especially, who has already been claimed, who's been claiming to be the opposition leader. They walked out, and after when the vote voice was given, they are trying to be absent. In fact, they should have been on the leg. They should have said, okay, vote of the voice is gone, yes or no. If this, when they are about to declare, the speaker is about to declare, okay, yes, the voting percentage of the yes is high and no is this. And that time, that is the time, crucial time, that they should say, okay, no, we oppose, we want poll.
Mr. Kulkarni, did the Congress and the Shiv Sena lose that opportunity?
In that period, there was nothing, they were only arguing.
Did they lose that opportunity today?
Can I complete? Yeah. They were only arguing. After that has happened, they were not allowed to speak and all the thing. When the question came of the leader of opposition, and after declaring, then they came up and they saying, okay, we wanted this poll and what is it? You see, in the parliamentary affairs, once the decision is taken, you cannot go reverse it. Now, as what you are saying, perception, I personally I am of this opinion, it would have been better if BJP also, after creating this atmosphere also, if they wanted really a vote, they should have said, okay, yes, okay, now we are ready to go, let the division happen. So that would have cleared the.
And you know what?
I'm saying this now. I'm saying this now.
Okay,
it's my personal opinion because I was observing it. If that could have happened,
just to put his argument to the logical end.
Can I complete? I cannot complete. Why I am saying completing? Because then what is the use now? CM going to the press and saying, case you again we have the majority. You please come up with a low confidence motion and we are ready to prove.
See, that's what we're saying. Why not be clear from
if that could have been done, I think it would have been cleared and we were ready. Now it's up to them to take the support.
They wouldn't have been forced to stay mum.